Hello everyone, I'm Iriris. Today I'm going to talk about Detective Conan. Let's Talk with Gosho Aoyama Day 2023 was held on January 1st. Today, I'll discuss the questions asked at the event and the responses given by Aoyama. Before I move on to the questions, I would like to apologize to you. Normally, I would have planned to release this video around 2 months ago. After the event, attendees shared some questions and answers on social media. But I waited for the questions to be officially released because I saw some differences in a few spots. As there is no English translation, I tried to do it myself. The video arrived so late because of this. So, once more, I apologize. I got the questions and answers that I will discuss in this video from 40 questions released on the official website. With Aoyama's permission, some questions were not shared on the official internet pages. In the bottom, I'll include links to the official website as well as the official Twitter page where some of the questions were also shared. You can get there if you wish. I'll discuss about a few leaks that sometimes circulate on the internet in the video. So let's get to the questions. Are you planning to make a movie in which Wakasa-sensei will be the main character? The one on Sunday this time is quite the main, but I don't know the movie yet. This event was held before Chapter 1106 was published. He responded in this way because of this. Wakasa isn't the main character in the 27th and 28th movies, as far as I can tell. Because it seems that these two movies are already in the development stages. There have been some leaks about it, which I will mention later. Will we be able to see Akai Tsutomu in the manga or any movie? Will it show up soon? Is he alive? Oh yeah, alive even in a flashback. Akai Tsutomu appeared in flashback in Chapter 1109. Also, we learned that he is close with Amanda. Even so, I would like to know a little bit more detailed information about Akai Tsutomu. But it seems like Aoyama is purposefully being evasive in his responses regarding Akai Tsutomu. What does Heiji-kun think of Momiji-chan? She has big boobs. Didn't he notice Momiji-chan's love for him? It didn't matter. He wonders why she's acting like this. To be honest, I was not surprised by this response. But I also have a question about Momiji. Why, after all this time, would Momiji now get in contact with Heiji? So, does Momiji really act as she does only because she likes Heiji? Is she thinking about something else? What are your thoughts on this issue? Are there any unreleased episodes about Morofushi brothers? Most of it was published. And they didn't have many sibling quarrels. Well, let's keep it a secret for the future. The questions that Aoyama responds to in this manner usually happen in some way later. So maybe we'll see something about the Morofushi brothers in the future. There have been some leaks about Morofushi Takaaki, which I will mention later in the video. We've seen Kenji Hachiwara in flashbacks both in the last movie and earlier in the manga, and her sister Chihaya also appeared in the manga. So can we continue to look forward to more appearances by the Hachiwara siblings? Yeah. I'll do my best. It seems that the Hachiwara siblings will be mentioned in one of the upcoming chapters. It was mentioned that Akai Shuichi plays the accordion. Okiya Subaru in the current story is very good, but will we see Akai playing the accordion in the manga? Wanna see? I want to see him. I want to see it too. I'll try my best. Perhaps we'll see something about it on a panel in a future flashback. I think Shinichi-kun hasn't appeared in the manga for a while. When do you plan to show it again? I have to show he, right? I thought it was painful right now. Look forward to it. Since all of this has happened, I think Shinichi need to appear. The response to this question was leaked at the time of the first leaks from the event in the form of, Shinichi will appear and there will be some developments between him and Ran. Then it was revealed that this was incorrect. But to be completely honest, I believe there is a high possibility that something will happen between Shinichi and Ran if he appears in the manga. Because there are almost no chapters in which Shinichi appears and has nothing to do with Ran. In the future, would there still be 3 candidates to choose from, as in Rom and Bourbon? I'm thinking about showing a weird elderly man in the manga right now. I'm thinking of going as a weird elderly men series. Who is this? We saw the 2 elderly men and don't learn much about them. We don't even know if the second old man who appeared was related to the organization. There are theories that he could be Hakuba's grandfather as well. At the moment, I think this is a possibility. The second elderly man undoubtedly had knowledge about the organization and apatoxin 4869. You know, there are a lot of theories about the driver of this elderly man on the internet. You can find a video on him here if you're interested. Will the apatoxin 4869 that Konan-kun carries in his medicine box be used by him? Or will it be a situation that Mary will use? First off, he carries the antidote, not the apatoxin 4869, in his medicine box. Whether he will use it himself or someone else is a mystery. Look forward to it. Since he responded in that way, is it really going to be used by someone else? Other than Conan, Mary and Hybera come to my mind as people who could use it right now. But, in addition to these 2, Rom and the elderly man who was watching Mary are also associated to apatoxin 4869. Apatoxin 4869 was already referred to as Dream by the elderly man. And as we saw in the last chapter, Rom wants to use the apatoxin 4869. But don't these 2 wish to rejuvenate? Why would they use the antidote? Will there be any future developments regarding the Rom's driver? Rom's driver? Well, not so much. My assistant Drew a member of the organization? Wasn't he given a code name? Member. He don't have a code name. I see, no. Thank you very much. But it will appear one after another from the next Sunday. Looking forward to. People who are not the person the questioner is talking about appear one after another? Yes, please look forward to it. I'm curious as to what he is referring about. But, since he says one after another, it is clear that he is referring to more than one person. If so, will we see new members of the organization? Or is he referring to Chianti and Korn? Speaking of new members, I'm still thinking about ALE, from the trailer. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it and it's simply a misdirection. What are your thoughts about it? Is there a particular chapter you really want to draw with Rei Furuya at some point? With Rei Furuya? Not with Amuro? It doesn't matter to me which one. Doesn't it make much of a difference? Let me think about it. I would love to draw him again with Kazami. Wait a minute, that's normal. I want to draw a story about the security police. Looks like we'll be able to see Furuya again as a police. To be honest, I'm looking forward to it. There is more interesting details about Amuro on the internet. I want to discuss them right away, but I must add that the information is only a leak and not something that has been officially confirmed. Someone asked if Amuro had answered for the tea party. Aoyama said that this is difficult to say, and that after Rom's flashback, an important person will contact Amuro. Who could this be? Rom had already used message to communicate with Amuro. It doesn't seem like much Rom to me, to be honest. Is he one of the people he referred to in the previous question? Perhaps one of them is Karasuma, who will get in touch with Amuro. It's uncertain whether or not this part is true because, as I just mentioned, it's just a leak. But if it's true, I believe we'll see about it soon. Conan said that Yukiko quite skillfully disguised herself as AI Hybrid back then. Could this have a deeper meaning? No, not really. But he really looked a lot like AI, huh? I probably wrote this line as a little excuse. So that's a sneak peek that Conan and AI might be related somehow, right? Absolutely not. On the internet, you've may seen theories about it. These theories have been disproved. Aoyama-sensei, you said earlier that you've already thought of an end for Detective Conan. Have you thought of an end for Magic Kaito as well? Well, it's already decided. I also think I should show Aoko's mother. I don't remember Aoko's mother being mentioned in Magic Kaito. Do you have anything on your mind? So, what do you suppose Aoko's mother is like? He planned the plot since he was thinking about the ending. Therefore the only thing left is to draw the series. I believe Aoyama will one day complete both Detective Conan and Magic Kaito. Will there be a fight scene in the future where Jin fights his opponent without using a pistol? Jin? Oh, but he kicked the FBI agent with his foot as they were fighting. That's about it. I don't know. Well, it's a gun, in general. It seems like we won't be able to see a scene like the Akai vs. Amuro scene we saw in the movie for Jin. Do you want to see the fight between Jin and who? Conan speaks English, Russian, and many other languages. How did he come to be able to speak? How many languages can he speak? I think he can speak quite well. I think he learned it from his father in Hawaii. I don't know what to say about what Shinichi learned in Hawaii. So I'll leave the interpretation to you. I absolutely adore AI-chan. According to Aoyama-sensei, what scene in this year's movie is AI-chan's must-see scene? A must-see scene in particular? I can say that the scene where I draw the storyboard. Great scene at the end of the movie. So please look forward to it. Did I say too much? Is it all right? I'm not sure if you've seen it, but a lot of people have made a remark about this scene recently. I'm therefore quite curious. What kind of scene is that? I think explosion scenes are common in Conan movies. Is there anything you think will explode in the upcoming movie? Well, I think it's fine to think that the various things that come out will probably explode. In the recently released trailer, the explosion scenes have already been seen. You can see my video about the just released trailer here as well. Speaking of movies, Aoyama mentioned the 27th and 28th movies, according to internet leaks. Kaito Kid and the Nagano trio, Moro Fushi, Yamato, and Yui, will be the main characters of the 27th movie. Aoyama's stated keywords include farm and insects. In Osaka, the 28th movie will take place. Kazuha and Heiji are therefore expected to be the main characters. Do you think the leaks about the 27th and 28th movies are true? And would you like to see these movies? There are many other questions published on the official website in addition to these ones. For instance, Aoyama said that Camel had the finest driving skill among the living, but if we count the deceased, Hajiwara comes out on top. Also, Yukiko made personal choices for 80% of Okiya Subaru's appearance. You may find the rest of the published questions on the official website. What do you think about the event overall? Please share your views with me in the comments. That's it for today. Thanks for watching the video till the end.